It's preparing your live stream. Yes. It's preparing your live stream.
Good morning. Welcome to our GIS annual lottery. This is our lottery for school year 2022-23. And so we are pleased to conduct this public lottery. It is a requirement of charter schools. So as a public California charter school, I'm going to pause for a minute. Oh, right. I got a green light. I can go. Okay. So my name is Mrs. Sequoy. I am director for Gateway International School. And with me today, I have Ms. Dee Dillon, our campus principal for NYP. Not sure you can see her. Yes, you can. And I have our admin assistant, Ms. Anna Konovalchuk. And I have our registrar, Ms. Svetlana Vlasova. Behind the camera, we have Ms. Maisha Brett. She's going to come around and say hi. She's doing our IT and our live stream today. Thank you for supporting Ms. Brett. And also we have our site manager, Mr. Roman Palomar. He's going to come say hi to you as well. VIP on campus. And soon we will have with us from Gateway Community Charters, our Director of Community and Public Relations, Mr. Sergey Terekov, who will help us conduct our public lottery. So as I said, as a California public charter school, we are required to conduct a lottery for any children and families who are interested in enrolling in our school. A lottery becomes required when you have more applicants than you have space for students. And this year, we're happy to say that we have a lot of people interested in coming to GIS. We love GIS. We think it's a great school, and we're excited that you are interested in being part of our Grizzly family. So let me explain a little bit about how the lottery works. In our charter document, it lays out priorities upon how we enroll students in our schools. So let me review those. Priority number 1 is for all students who are currently enrolled at GIS. All returning students get priority to come to GIS. Priority code number 2 is siblings of students, siblings who are new applicants, but the siblings of current students who live within San Juan District. Because we are a charter school authorized through San Juan District, our students who apply who live within San Juan District get priority. That is siblings in the district are priority code number 2. Priority code number 3 are siblings of current GIS students who live outside of the San Juan District. Priority code number 4, children of employees of GIS who live within the district. Sorry. Priority code number 5 is children of employees who live outside of San Juan District. Priority code number 6 is all other applicants who live within San Juan District. And lastly, priority code number 7, all other applicants who live outside of the district. So those are the priority codes that we will use to conduct our lottery today. And we will start from 8th grade and move down to TK. So before we start that process, our Gateway Community Charters Director is here. So I already told them you'd be here, Mr. Terekov, if you could just say hello.
Good morning, hello.
You want to say anything?
Just
an opportunity.
I'd like to say that Gateway International is a great school. I highly encourage you to apply and just stay tuned for the lottery results. Thank you.
Thank you. So he will be helping ensure that everything we do today follows our policies and as being an extra eye as we conduct our lottery today. So we have enabled comments in the YouTube stream. Ms. Dillon, can you check the back, please? We have enabled comments so that if at any time you have questions about our lottery, do please type it to the chat. We're not going to rush We take our time so that we make sure we do things correctly. If you see there's an error, sometimes that happens when you see, oh, I actually applied for my child to be in 4th grade, but maybe we made a mistake and put them in 3rd grade on our list. So do feel free to comment in the chat or to call the school, whatever you need to do. And I'm going to pause again to make sure we are okay to keep going in our live stream. So I just have a correction. Apparently our chat section has not been enabled. I'm not sure if you know, but normally our parent liaison is here helping us, Mr. Daniel Mobella, but he's not able to be here today because congrats to Debbie, had a new baby. And so instead of commenting in the chat today, can you please text us if you have a comment or concern during our live stream? But also we are open to the public in person. And so if you can always join in person if you're close by, or instead of chatting, please text this number if you have any concerns. So the number you would text today if you have a concern about the public lottery is 916-225-7624. 916-225-7624. And Ms. Dillon will be monitoring that text during our public lottery today. All right, I think we're good to start. Are we good to start now?
The number you would text.
All right, so we're going to start with 8th grade. In our 8th grade, we have 2 8th grade classes. We have 30 students in each class. We have capacity for 68 grade students. And we only had 1 new applicant for 8th grade, and that is Melnick. And may I have Angela Melnick. And so because we have open spots in 8th grade, Ms. Melnick is automatically in. And we now have 9 spaces available. So this is a great time for me to tell you if you know any 8th graders who need a good school. Encourage them to apply at GIS. We would like to fill those 9 extra spaces in 8th grade. Okay, we'll move to 7th grade. In 7th grade, we have 12 open spaces, and we only have 2 applicants. Wayne Lee is priority code number 2. He gets in first. And Ware Alexander, plenty of space to accept the student as well. So we have 10 more open spots in 7th grade, but let's look at Lee. There is a comment on that last name. Lee has siblings on our 4th and 6th grade list. So now because Lee is accepted, those 2 siblings now become a different priority code. So we're going to go to 4th grade and look at for Lee and change their priority code to a 2. It's already changed. Okay, so this is a sibling of now an accepted 8th grade student. Sorry, 7th. So they are now a student within the district, priority code 2. And the other grade level was 6th grade, Lee, and we have already changed They're priority code 2 as well. Okay, great. And so now we're in 6th grade. For 6th grade, we have 6 available spots open. But we have 7 applicants. So this is where we now begin enrolling according to priority code. So the first priority code that applied is code 2. This is now me. So we will copy and paste me, who will get our first available spot in 6th grade. The next code, we have 6 number 7s, sorry, 3 number 6s. So Aguilar is in. They take spot number 2. All 3 of these code 6s will get in. Aguilar, Thompson, and Mahmoud. That leaves 2 open spaces in 6th grade, but we have 3 applicants with the priority code number 7. It's working? There it is. Sorry, what? So Thompson is in, so let's finish 6th grade and then we'll worry about siblings, okay? So now we have 3 code 7s and only 2 spots available. And now the other fun part begins, where we start pulling names to decide randomly in this random public lottery which 2 students will take these 2 open spots. So we have to look at their names before you can. Okay, so show me this name. Okay, Rivera. And you guys are confirming that we have the right names going in. Rivera. Borachel. Glenn. And Torres. Bruce. Your call will be the one to help us choose these 2 students. Yeah, you gotta find them in there. That's fine.
The winner is Voroshev Glenn.
Voroshev Glenn.
Yeah.
Takes the first open spot. One more.
Oh,
There's 2 open spots.
second name is Rivera Dominguez Dante.
Dante Rivera Dominguez.
Yes.
So that will put Torres on our wait list. Okay, so now let's see if that changes any priority codes for their siblings. So we've already changed the sibling for Lee, so let's look at Thompson. Hover over Thompson, please, Anna. So they have a sibling on the 2nd grade wait list, so go to 2nd grade. Thompson is now a sibling of a student within the district. I'm sorry, yes, an accepted student becomes a 2. Okay. Go back to 6th grade. Rivera is in, and Rivera has about 3 siblings on our wait list. So TK, K, and 4th grade. So start with 4th. Rivera Dominguez becomes a 2. Oh, she was there. Okay, so becomes a 3, a sibling outside of the district. Okay. Kindergarten. Right here, number 42, Rivera Dominguez becomes a 3. Now, a sibling outside the district. And TK, currently don't have a wait list, but we'll change this code anyway. Rivera will be a 3. Okay, go back to 6th grade. See if there's any other siblings we need to. Torres would have had a sibling, but they're on the wait list. So this is our 6 students. Congratulations, who are accepted into GIS for next year for 6th grade. And so let's move to 5th grade. In fifth grade, we have no available spots because all of our fourth graders are re-enrolling into fifth grade. So all of the applicants that we have for fifth grade for next year, we will pull to order our wait list. But we will also pull and place them by priority code. We only have one, code number 6, so for Joy, it's actually a sibling of a current student, but it has to be on the wait list. Will be first, and now we will pull to order the list for priority code 7 for fifth grade, Ms. Sickle. Okay. So first I have Scott Anaya. Torres Ayana. We have covered first names in our list that we're sharing just for privacy concerns. And our third name is Abdullah Hamid. And remember, these we are pulling not for an open spot, but to order our wait list. The first, or actually second now on the wait list will
It
be
would be Taurus Ayana.
Torres Ayana.
Second person is Abdullah Hamid.
Abdullah Hamid. It's number 3 on the wait list, and that means
Yes, Scott Anaya.
Scott Anaya. Be number 4 on our list. And now we move to fourth grade. We also have no available spots in fourth grade because all of our third graders have re-enrolled. And so we will just copy and paste over in order of the priority code. We have 2 number 2s, priority code 2, who are siblings. So Lee and Mary Broadway will move over. Actually, we should pull to order those. We should pull to order those on the wait list. So we have Lee, Brienne, and Mary Bravo Sebastian. Each of these 2 siblings will get their first open spot.
It's Lee Brand.
Lee Brienne. So that would mean Mary Bravo becomes number 2.
Yes, correct.
Sebastian.
Or, yes, Sebastian. Correct.
So to priority code 2 becomes, we go to number 3, there's only 1 of those, so Rivera Dominguez, also a sibling. We'll move to waitlist spot number 3. And then there is 6, Anvashko. Number 4. And then we have 1 priority code 7, Solanito. And we are not changing any other sibling codes because these students are not actually enrolled. They are just now have their spot on the list. Michelle, pause.
Can you give the number one more time? We just have more people that added, so just.
Oh, the phone number for the text again, great. So if you have any questions about our public lottery, we were not able to open up the chat, so we want to give you the phone number. If you have any concerns or questions during our public lottery while we're conducting it today, please text this number, 916-225-7624. 225-7624. Again, you can always call the office at the end of this lottery as well and ask any questions or get more information. So now we move to third grade. We have one open spot for third grade, just one. But we have 13 applicants. So following our priority code, we will start with number 2. And there happens to be only one applicant with the priority code number 2. So that student will take our one open spot. So that is Reed. Ryan Reed. Congratulations, Ryan. And now we will pull from the other priority codes to order the wait list. Do we have any other 3s? 4s or 5s? So now we'll go to 6s. And because there's more than one 6, we will pull in our random lottery. So let's start with Milton. Lillian Joy. I like that name. Melanie Vadim. Those are correct to me, right? 1 and 1. Folding them the same. For doing Mark. Bukalai. Liliana. Comments? Luca Herbert. These are our number 6s. These are all of our number 6s. So we will pull to order waitlist for priority choices.
The first name is Herbert Luca.
Herbert Luca.
The second name is for doing Mark.
For doing Mark.
Vadim.
11 Vadim.
Milton Lillian Joy.
Milton Lillian Joy.
Bukalai Juliana.
Bukalai Juliana. And that is our priority codes number 6s. We have 7 7s now. Just bring it straight to me if there's a question. Yep. Okay. Thank you for calling the office. We're gonna look into that for second grade list. So we're not at second grade list. Okay, so for 7s, just put them up here. These, just put these in there. And I'll let you look into that real quick for our next grade. So for our number 7s, we're going to pull, try to go in order. Kara? Kara Jador? Correct? Kara Jador, so first, number 7. And next, Alkima. Is that right? Alkima. Liz Yoon. Roxalana. Torres. Nathan. Uno, Jonathan, Clausen, Nazar. This is again for third grade. Still ordering our wait list. And last, Lyons, Jackson.
So the first name is Gooduna Jonathan.
Juno Jonathan will take spot number 6 on the wait list.
Busigin Roxana.
Musigan. Okay, I said that
I
wrong.
hope I said it.
I'm counting on you to know that name better than me. Musigan Roxana.
Sometimes it spells in English. It's not.
Kira.
Kiara Givnu. Kiara Givnu.
Divnor Kira will take spot number 8.
Forrest Nathan.
Torres Nathan. Take spot number 9. I wish I could open up a whole nother second grade. Third grade. Yeah.
Alkima Timur.
Alkima Timur. Timur Alkima. Timur.
Wasim Nazar.
Nazar Clausen. And that means
Is Lyons Jackson.
Jackson Lyons will be number 12. Okay, so we're just gonna pause. We had a question about second grade. Before we go into second grade, can you scroll up to second grade, please, Anna? Okay, and we had a question called the office about Hennessy being on our list for second grade. Is Hennessy on the list for second grade? Yes, okay. So hopefully you see now that Sylvia Hennessy is on the list. Okay, so we need to move her to second grade. Great. Thank you for calling. We want her to be where she should be. So we will move her down to second grade. Is that correct? Is that how you understand that, Ms. Simona?
Whatever parents said, we'll
Okay,
update the list.
so your mom thinks she should be in second grade. Okay. So still, when you guys let me know about second grade, was there another text that came in that we need to deal with
Yes,
before we
it
keep
looks
going?
like it's now the other parents saying.
Should I do anything else or should I move on?
Go ahead and move on. Yeah,
We're ready for second grade. There's no other questions from the public about who should be in the second grade meetings. We're good? What is this one? Ron, can you go get Tamara real quick? I want to ask her about this message before I move on. Ask Tamara to come here, please. Just want to make sure we're okay with third grade before I move on, because this notice also said something about third grade. Your chat was okay this one? When you're texting?
Yes, I was wondering. It seems like most of them are texting.
Ms. Tamara, I just want to clarify this message you brought. This is one parent phone call or two parent phone calls?
One for second grade.
Okay, that they should be in second grade?
Yes, for second.
What's this?
I asked her, maybe it's third grade. She said no.
Okay, so we got,
Yeah,
just making sure I didn't misunderstand the message. Okay, so now we move to second grade. We actually have no available spots in second grade because all of our first graders have re-enrolled to second grade. But we have 4 new applicants for second grade, so now we will poll to order this waitlist. So going by priority codes, there is 1 applicant with priority code 2. So Thompson will be first on the waitlist. And that is Olivia Thompson. And now we have 2 6s. Nikolai and Hennessy. So we will poll to see who gets spot 2 and 3 for the second grade waitlist. Nikolai and Hennessy. This is Hennessy. I said Nikolai. It's Nikolai. Nikolai. Nikolai.
This Hannah is Sylvia.
Hennessy Sylvia will take spot number 2, and Nikolai will take spot number 3. Okay, thank you. And now we'll move Greenwich to spot number 4 with priority code 7. We're good on second grade, no questions, Cecilia? No. Let's move to first grade. First grade, we also have 0 spots available because all of our kindergartners have re-enrolled, which we love. And we have 13 new applicants since we moved the one to the crest. So here we have 2 priority codes number 3. So we will pull from Kowski and Escamilla to determine who's first and second. Kate. Again, if you have questions, the phone number to text is 225-7624. 225-7624 if you have questions about our random public lottery this morning. And Escamilla Edgar. These will be spots 1 and 2 on the wait list for first grade.
First name is Escamilla Edgar.
Escamilla Edgar will take spot 1 and Pribakovsky will take spot 2. Thank you. And then we will move to our 6s. Then we'll to order those. Malkina, Alyssa, Sepasol, Lanza, Yusuf, Salah Helder, Gilderson, Owen,
First grade.
we didn't call Sylvia. We called Gilderson and Yusuf. And now we're on Gilderson Owen. Kohanevich, Mark. Data. Petulo. Quota? Aiden. And we will look for our sixes for the first grade wait list.
First name is Yusuf Salahuddin.
Yusuf.
It's Malkina Alisa.
Malkina Alisa.
Jaya Etoya.
Jaja Etoya.
Jaja Etoya.
I can have another first grade as well. couldn't I?
Yeah,
If only we had more rooms, more classrooms.
Sikisov Vladislav.
Sikisov.
Vladislav.
Vladislav.
Kota Aida.
Kota Aiden.
And that's Owen Gilderson.
Owen Gilderson. And that leaves. Go ahead, Nancy.
Kafanievich, yes. Kafanievich Mark.
Go ahead, Nancy Mark. So those are our sixes, and now we will pull from our sevens. Barbashevich. Emily. Basagin, how'd you say? Basagin,
Басыгин.
Basigan,
Бусыгин.
Basigan, Timberlane. Basigan. Tesfire. Jehu. And Lions, Kings. Now we will go for our first grade wait.
First name is Бусыгин Tamerlan.
Basigan, Timberlane.
Timberland. Lions James.
Lions, James.
Barbashevich.
Barbashevich,
Emily.
Emily. Why not?
And then it's the Spire J.
Just fire J. This is our wait list for first grade. And now we go to kindergarten. No questions about anything so far on text system? Again, if you have questions as we're moving into kindergarten, this is where we always have the most applicants, so do check the screen, look for your child's name, call the office or text this number. If you have any concerns about your child's name up here or their priority code. So the phone number to text is 916-225-7624. Moving to kindergarten. Our current TK students this year have priority moving into kindergarten. So we have, how many students from TK coming in? Go back. Scroll down.
20.
20 of our current TK students will move to kindergarten for next year. So that leaves how many open spaces, Anna? 46 open spaces. And how many applicants do we have? And we have 50 applicants. That means we have to have a lottery to determine who gets these open spaces in kindergarten. So we go by priority code again. We have a lot of siblings, so remember 2s and 3s are siblings of current students, so they automatically have priority. So we're going to copy and paste. There's 22 in each kindergarten class, we will take the top 2, just the top 2. So the first class. This does not mean that you're in the first KA class or the first KB class or KC. This is just filling the spots. Your class will be determined later on. And then we'll go back and take the other 2 and fill them in the next class. So starting with number 3, take all the 2s, go down to spot. Gonna take, those are twins, so they're long down to spot. Those are all of the 2s. So we have space to fill all of our priority code number 2 in kindergarten. So we move to the next priority code, which is siblings who live outside of San Juan District. Priority code 3, we have space for all of them. So please copy and paste the 3s. That's correct. Post row to vertical. So let's just go through those real quick. So go back up to the top and let's read these names who are in. So, okay, so the names that are in, I see, but I can't say it. What's the first name? Vaskarichan. Okay, so Vaskarichan is in. Elam, Mustafa, and Asia are in. Holly Brown. Lukian Tarasenko is in. Alice Chernet. Ellie Yang. Vana Tikosaya. Salim Abdurapol. Jacob Schbach. Isabella Proserov. Anastasia Kovalev. Alex Moldova. Mark Karpinko. Jonathan Karpinko. Yevgeny Mirza. Eva Kushterchuk. Timothy Tinku. Nikita Dintu. Alyssa Sirkon. Abigail Buryakov. All of these siblings are enrolled into kindergarten for next school year. How many 6s do we have? We have 19 6s. We have enough space to enroll all of the next priority code. Oh, Rivera Dominguez needs to be in. She's a 3. Got to copy and paste her in now. Is it a sheet? I'm sorry. Rivera Dominguez, and this little sheet is sent. Right? Change her code to 3 because her sibling got it in another group. All right, so we still have space for all of our number 6s.
Get the number. We just have an
The phone
increase in,
number?
yeah, we have an increase in
The
watchers.
phone number is 916-225-7624. If you have questions about our lottery, please text us in real time. We'll stop, answer any questions. We don't want to rush. We want to get it right the first time. Text 225-7624. So right now, Ms. Anna is copying over all the priority code number 6s into kindergarten. Thank you. So the number 6s who are in, I'm going to read their names. These students are enrolled into kindergarten. Burrock Emily, Holloway Liam, Godinez Maya, Bakri Daniel, Blasova Baliona, Multabin Andre, Yusuf Bala, Enriquez Olivia, Milton Major, Cox Malachi, Williamson Farah. Grajita Marco, Monacolva Eva, Chacol Soliana, Archie Marley, Poliansky Lev, Henderson Grayson, Connie Robert, Willett William. Good. These are our students who are in. So we are able to fit in all of priority code 1, 2, 3. There were no 4s or 5s, and all of our priority code 6s. We now have five spots left, and how many more applicants? And 9 more applicants. So 5 will get in, and 4 will be on the wait list for kindergarten. So we will pull from priority code number 7, starting with Mazuchu. Mazuchu Nathan. Checking your text message. Torres. Aubrey. Messi. Simi. Sarian. David. Alkima. Veronica. Gavalowski. Huxley. Abigail. Kalyuta. Anna. Austin. Black. Solonico. Mia. Five of these students will get in, right? And 4 will be on the wait list. First and
It's called Kima Veronica.
Alkima Veronica.
Solonian Camila.
Solonica
Mia.
Mia.
Torres Aubrey Harper.
Torres Aubrey.
Gavilowski Abigail.
Gabalowski Abigail. Also second. One more that gets in kindergarten.
Kaluta Anna.
Carluta Anna. So now we'll go to order our wait list.
Wasichuk Nathan.
Wazichuk Nathan will be first on the wait list for kindergarten.
Sadian David.
Sadian David, Emezi Zili,
Clausen Slava.
Clausen Zalata. This is our wait list for kindergarten. So I do want to acknowledge that one of our students who got in has other siblings on the wait list. So go back up to Torres. And on the other side, who got in kindergarten. Right, 20 on the first side, Torres, right? Torres got in. So hover over Torres' name on the other list. No siblings? Is that not a sibling?
Yes, this one has siblings.
Torres has siblings. And what grade? Look here, please,
What grade is that, please?
what grade is that? So this is fifth grade Torres, are they all siblings? Even this one does not reference kindergarten. It's a different Torres? No, it's not. Is this kindergarten? This is third grade. It's all one family. Okay, there's just not a comment for the kindergarten. Okay, so that now means that this Torres, I can't see because you're commenting. So they're 7, they're outside the district, so they are now 3, a sibling inside the district. You need to change them. So technically, Torres would now be at the top of the wait list. Okay, so we'll go back and change that later. And another Torres in 5th grade becomes a 3 because their kindergarten sibling got in. So that reorders their wait list because of their priority code. And this is the last one. Correct? Still on the wait list, doesn't change anything for 6th grade. No, they just were not taking out anyone who's in. So they will not replace someone who's in, they will just change their one on the wait list for future, right? All right, so this is our random public lottery for school year 22-23. Thank you for, oh, we have TK. We don't actually have to pull names for TK. TK is our favorite grade, actually. They're just so adorable. So all of our applicants for TK are in because we're actually adding the second TK class. So we have space for all of our TK applicants who fit the birthday requirement. So to be enrolled in TK next year, we're extending by 2 months the time that you can turn 5. So we're accepting 4-year-olds who turn 5 between September 2nd and February 2nd. If we get through the end of the summer and we have applicants who turn 5 in April or May or June, we may allow them to enroll. So do submit your application even if your child's 5th birthday is after February 2nd, so that we can have them on our interest list. But priority will go to all students who turn 5 between that September 2nd and February 2nd timeframe. So these are our students in TK who are getting in. Okay, but let me finish TK and then I'll. So how many applicants do we have in TK? Can't see all the way over. 15? 15 applicants who have the correct birthday? Yay! That's exciting. So let me read their names. So these students are accepted for TK next year. Sturgis Casey, Debbie Shania, Uchler Arda, Credich Timothy, Matthias Sampson, Sekusol Daniel, Montero Alexandra, Ansari Zaki, Kamaru, David, Harper Hazel, Latu, Zelabaya, Nias Ariana, Rivera Dominguez, Nolan, Stevenson, Sire, and Mueller Isabella. So we do have open spaces in TK. Remember, we encourage you to enroll in TK because that means you're pretty much guaranteed a spot in kindergarten the next year. And next year, we are making it an option for you to have half-day TK. So you have an option to leave at 12:30 from our TK program. You have an option to leave at 3 o'clock or leave at 6 p.m. So this is the variety of program we offer for a TK that best fits your family needs. So let's talk about next steps, but are there any other questions for TK? Oh, I have a sibling on the wait list. So Sekusol has a sibling. Sekusol got into TK, so his sibling's priority code now will change to he's in the district, so he's a 2. That will only change his spot on the wait list. He is not automatically in. He does not take anyone's place. Any other TK students have siblings? They're already in Rivera. Okay, good catch. Okay, so for next steps. First, let me say if you didn't get in, we often have during the summer students who move out of California or choose another school over ours, and whenever a spot becomes available, we immediately contact the first person on the wait list. We give them 2 or 3 days to decide and accept or decline. If they decline, we go right to the next name on the list. So this is how it works. If you got in today and you decide you don't want to attend GIS, please inform us immediately, right? Because if you're on that wait list, you want to know as soon as possible if there's a spot available for your child. So do please keep us informed if your plans change about enrolling your child in GIS. Another step for those of you who are in, we will now start mailing acceptance and denial letters to your families, unfortunately. Right? So with that acceptance letter, I believe it will be emailed to you, and in that email, it will give you some forms you can either complete by PDF electronically or online. And of course, you can just print them out and bring them in person, or you can come and ask for them printed out and we'll give them to you. You can fill them in person. So look for that email and a letter in the mail regarding your next steps. Anything else I forgot about next steps? If you did not get accepted today, I do encourage you to apply to another school. Apply to your home school. Don't wait till the last minute because many schools are impacted. Of course, you want a place for your child. But continue to apply for GIS. Just because you're on our wait list this year does not guarantee you're on our wait list next year. So if you don't get in this year and you're still interested next year, please reapply next January or February. So thank you very much for your interest in becoming a GIS Grizzly, and we all look forward to serving your children. Have a great day. Oh, one last thing. You didn't end, did you? Look behind me. This is our book fair today, and tonight is open house. Tomorrow night. All my days this week are mixed up. This morning I thought today was Friday. I think I'm really looking forward to spring break. So you are all invited, whether you're a current student or an interested family or a new family for next year. Please come and visit us at open house tomorrow night from 5:30 to 7. We will be serving free hot dogs. We have vegetarian hot dogs. We have halal staff, and of course, buy some books for your child for early literacy goals. All right, so thank you very much. Have a great day.